My name is Sandeep. Important things I want to show you. Next things, it's different. The last I will show you. Something to do some business, private,
Yeah, hi. So you can interpret. Yeah. How many of you guys understood what I said or what I signed? There was an interpreter. He was voicing whatever I was signing, correct? Yeah. I know a few do understand sign language, so that's all right. What you just experienced in the last 1 minute is exactly how a deaf guy feels in the rest of the community, right? We tend to think, hey, I have some content, and to make it accessible for the deaf community, all I have to do is just add subtitles, or it's in English, they can read, right? No. The reasons for a deaf guy to be not able to understand is one too many. I mean, he starts with the disadvantage right from identification of his deafness very late, intervention, then medical treatment, half-baked decisions of medical interventions, community support, high dropouts at school because he's not taught in the language that he's supposed to learn from, and and a bunch of other reasons why at every stage he or she starts accumulating a certain level of disadvantage in comparison with a hearing person. And that leads to most of the deaf community ending up doing blue collar jobs, uh, you know, being dependent on various social organizations for help, so on and so forth. Now, unfortunately, the aspirations of a deaf person are very different, right? And what we try to do is look at the entire ecosystem of what a deaf person goes through and try and build something that can help him or her compete at par with the hearing community. Sign language is what we believe is a natural language for the deaf person, and that's one language that they fairly understand. So they pick it up fairly late in their life cycle, but they pick it up fairly easily. And for a deaf person to be financially independent, he needs to learn and build his skills in a language that they understand. If a Chinese guy can write a software program using Mandarin, if a Russian can do that using Russian language, or a Slovak can do that with Slovakian language, we should be able to teach a deaf guy how to write a software using sign language, right? Sign me. Can you bring up the yeah? It's already there. So sign medium is essentially a learning platform and a market and a community of deaf instructors and learners who connect with each other and build skills together within them, right? Why sign language? That's a natural language that the deaf person understands, and there is a deaf instructor who is able to impart that knowledge to them. right? English is not the most accepted, or the English is not the most easiest of languages for the deaf to understand. And neither are, the 25, 20, 30 odd Indian languages. Sign language is one common thread that connects all of them. So our story is very simple. We connect instructors who can teach in sign language with learners who want to learn any skill in sign language, right? Today, it's been 18 months since we started this. Today, we have close to about 5,500 learners on the system with over 30 odd instructors who teach various topics, including banking, stock trading, web development, baking, across domains and technical skills. And these learners pick up these skills with the aim to achieve either of the three. One, they either build professional skills so that they can perform better in their work or in their private jobs, or they are able to take up the assessments or the examinations by the government of India and secure those 1% reservation jobs that mostly go unfulfilled, or try and set up their own small businesses, right? Kunal from Ahmedabad, I think, right? 2 years before COVID struck, was a janitor in one of the coffee shops at Ahmedabad. Fiverr, who services clients across the globe and all by himself, right? That's just one story. We have many more such stories that we want to tell, and that's the aim what Sign Medium looks for. What we believe today is Sign Medium has the capacity and capability to enable and connect deaf community across the globe, right? Is this model workable only in India? Not really. We have learners from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka on the platform, and it doesn't really have to, you don't have to really do anything specific to go launch it there, right? Because sign language, at least in the Indian subcontinent, is fairly similar. It's just usable by anybody in this part of the globe. For ASL, for BSL, we still have to probably change the content and things like that. But here is something that we started off as an experiment 18 months ago. We didn't know if this will work, but today we know for a fact that there are 5,000 learners who are willing to pay, build skills, and therefore be more employable by themselves. Either procure a private job or a government job, or be self-independent. What's in it for the instructors? The instructors also get paid, right? And therefore, a lot of deaf instructors who right now do not have opportunities to teach their skill anywhere else have a platform on Sign Medium where they can teach these skills. Rashmi is a skilled Mehndi artist. She now teaches on the platform, and she taught about 150 odd people to learn Mehndi skills. 10 of them are in Pakistan. These 10 girls in Pakistan have now started their own, what do you call that? For the weddings, they do that, right? The Mehndi freelance work. So somebody sitting here in Bangalore has been able to empower 10 other girls in Pakistan, become self-independent and manage their own livelihoods. That's what Sign Medium does. And that's a platform that we want to build and continue over the next years. I'm done. Any questions? Yes, thank you. Yeah, sure.
You sign very well, and so I'm just wondering why. Why did you get involved in this? What was your motivation for starting the signing?
Long story short, my in-laws are deaf. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else questions?
Sure.
Teachers who are teaching the sign language. So it's also recorded or it's a live sessions? The live sessions, or they also record it and then they teach, like say this.
There are basically three modes, right? We do in-person classes. There is online live sessions, and there are pre-recorded sessions. And the platform is available as an app on both Android and iOS, so the learners can learn up anything at any point in time. The content is there for the learners for their lifetime, and they can refer back to it